If you are someone who is struggling from drawdown in current market conditions and don't know how to recover it, then this video is for you. So in this video, I will share 5 steps that can help you to recover your drawdown, and personally, I'm using all those steps to recover my live funded account which went into 6% AD, and how I did it, we will find out later in this video. So this is my funded account. You can check out, this is my FTM live funded account, 25k account, and that is 400 negative, and you can see, so I went 5.5% drawdown in this account, which is almost like more than 50% of the drawdown which we get in our funded account. So all those happened because of a losing streak that happened in March. Now this is the March losing streak, you can check out, and the number of red days are crazy. Only you can check out the last week, the second last week of March. Every day is red. Literally a day that, like a week that can break a trader at such a level, and the confidence that I had lost in this, like in these trading days, are crazy. So how I cop back, and currently you can see this week like 200 up, then a break even, again two winning trades, like normal winning days. So we almost recovered our drawdown from 5% to we are in right now 1.6%. So how I did it and what was my logic behind recovering this drawdown, and how to basically react when you are in a losing streak, we'll find out later. So before jumping into those 5 steps, we're gonna first little bit understand what is drawdown. Now you have listened that drawdown is the basic when you are losing continuously in the market and your none of your trade is working. That is drawdown. But if you see, let's suppose you have 50% to 60% win rate, 50 to 60% win rate, which means you are hoping that in your next 10 trades you're gonna win 5 or 6, and either you will lose 5 or 4. So this is for the 60% win rate and this is for the 50% win rate. Now this thing is not possible. So if you are judging your win rate on your next 10 trading days or your next 10 trades, then you're absolutely doing it wrong. Because if you see, this is the random numbering or random panel I give according to a 50% win rate. So I have taken 10 trades data here, and in which 50 are winning and 50 are losing. So if you see this week, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 6 winning days and 4 losing trades. So this week has a 60% win rate. But if you see 10 all the 100 trading days, that has almost 50% win rate. So you see 10% jump in small data range, which means if you are calculating your win rate, you have to take a big win size. So you have a confidence that in your next 100 trading days, you're gonna have a 50% win rate, that keep your mind like a little calm, that you are in a losing streak, but you in long term you are profitable. So if you see this week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 winning trades and 3 losing streaks, losing days, 70% win rate. But if you see here, we have 40% winning rate, which means if you are judging on a base of small period or small data range, you are doing it absolutely wrong. You are just doing very wrong thing in your trading. Let's suppose you got a winning week, you got all the trades win. That doesn't mean you have a 100% win rate. Just keep in mind, you have to take a very big set of trades to determine your win rate. So in my case, I have somewhere 50 to 60% win rate. But if you see my that account, it has all reds in that week, which means that's a losing streak. Okay, so this is what I was want to tell, that you have to judge on the basis of long term outcome and not the short term outcome. So after that losing streak, sorry, I got 5 back to back losses. First step, I don't have to change my strategy. I have seen a lot of traders, even me, the older me, that used to be very much hyper in such situations, that I got some losses, I will change another strategy that is winning in that market condition. So First of all, you have to determine that your trading strategy doesn't win in all market conditions. In some market conditions, you win, or in some market conditions, you have to survive. That's the main goal of trading. If you're trading like for a whole year, maybe you six months you win a lot, and next 6 months you have to survive. That means you have to save capital. So first of all, you have to keep in mind, don't change strategy. Let's suppose I pass this account with one strategy that make me pass phase 1 and phase 2, which means I am profitable and I have ability to pass accounts, ability to make 8% on phase 1 and 5% on phase 2. That means I can make payout or profit on my live account. But if I change my strategy after losing streak, let's suppose I opened some YouTube video, I saw that that guy is winning in this market condition, I just changed that strategy, and maybe I am not able to perform after that market. So there's two type of markets, ranging and consolidating. So basically I'm very good at consolidating market, but I'm very bad at range markets. This is what I have determined in my data. So that data comes from long term period outcomes. First of all, don't change your strategy. Stick what is working for you, and don't change it just because it's not working for 1 week or 2 weeks. That you have to determine. Second thing, risk. Now this is the most, like, people who are trading prop firms, they don't take this thing very seriously. Most of the people that are losing accounts, that are burning a lot of money on accounts, are because they are not taking this factor very seriously. Now I will tell you how to calculate your risk properly. So let's suppose you are a 50% to 60% win rate trader like me, who has 2 RR average. For me, I guess 2 to 2.5, 50% win rate. So on an average, if I take my next 10 trades, I I lose trading days of 5 trades, and I win 5. So that means the maximum loss that I can take is 10%. So I have to divide the 10% of drawdown in such a way that if I lose next 5 trading days continuously, I don't come into such big drawdown that is very hard to recover. So in my case, if I take 1% risk on phase 1 or phase 2 account, for me, like, recovering that one is very easy. So what I am doing on my funded account, I am taking 200 risk on my 25k challenge. So after losing 5 continuous days, I come into a drawdown of $1,000, which means in next 3 trading days, if I got win, I'm gonna make $1,200 in that winning trades, and I will come $200 in profit just after 3 winning trades that I'm gonna lose in 5 trading days. This is the math. This is the power of risk reward. This is the power of win rate. This is how trading works. You have to risk that much, that if you are winning, that if you are losing continuously 5 or 6 trading days, you are able to recover in 2 or 3 trading days. Either have a high win rate or low risk reward, or a lower win rate or high risk reward. Sorry, RR here. Really sorry. So this is how you can pop up in this market, how you can recover your drawdown, how you stay calm in these situations when you're losing, when you're actually losing your live funded account. You see that you are in red, but you have confidence that if I get 2 or 3 winning trades, I'm back in this market, I will dominate here. So current I'm in that phase that I have 2 wins, I almost recovered my drawdown, and this is how I trade. The third part is the most important part, that is number of trades. This is the most important thing if you are in drawdown. So when you come in a drawdown phase, let's suppose you have two losing streaks, two losing days back to back, your mind come into the defense mode. You don't want to lose anymore. For you, taking losses is very hard now. Let's suppose you take the third trade that comes into drawdown. You take the buy here. Immediately after you buy, you see against rejection against you, reaction against you, and you're in little dread. So at that point, you have already two losses, and you getting third loss in the row. So your minds come in a defensive mode. You start uh, like, let's suppose you close this trade and you enter another buy here, just because if price comes here, I will recover this whole two losses and I will make a big win, and I will make all my drawdown back in one day. This is the one of the most, this is the fourth step, but this is one of the most worst thing people do to recover their drawdown. So number of trades is like, for me personally, taking 1 to 2 trade is best thing that I do, that help me not to tilt. Now what is tilt? I suppose you take 1 or 2 trades, you lost both. This trade also lost, this trade also lost. No, you what you do is, if you have a rule that I will not trade anymore, you close the laptop and you trade next day. So the possibility of taking that two losses to recover that losses is 50-50 for next day, because you have a 50% win rate. But if you same day you didn't close your laptop and you start taking another trades, you add one more loss, you add one more loss, and you add one more loss, which end up in taking 5 losses with just a mistake of not having this rule, this one, this important rule in your rule book. So first of all, don't change your strategy, don't be a cunt. I want to make money in every market condition. Don't be like that. You have to be aggressive or defensive. You have to aggressive when you're making money, but if you have to be very defensive when you're losing money. Risk, don't change your risk. Know your risk, what you want to, what you are comfortable. Let's suppose you have a 10% win rate, but you are risking like 5% or like whole drawdown in one trade, then there is no point of taking trades, no point of trading for you, literally. So take a comfortable risk that is comfortable for you to take like 5 to 6 consecutive losses in a row. And next week, you on weekend, you can plan how to recover them. You can sleep properly. Your whole life should not be like, you shouldn't be dependent on that risk, that if I don't win next trade, I'm done for this account, I'm done for this day, my life is over. You don't have to be like that. But be a trader that has a number of trades, that after this number of trades, I'm done with my laptop, I'm throwing my laptop, I'm going away, I'm hitting gym, I'm going to sleep, I'm going for a walk or play game, do anything, but don't trade after losses. Some 2 or 3 trading, like if you got 2 trades, that's enough for the day. Last one is hoping to recover all in one day. So a lot of prop traders have this problem. They want to recover whole drawdown in one trade. Let's suppose you have a 3% drawdown. So next trade I will risk 2%, take a small win and make 3% back. This is the worst case scenario you can imagine in your mind, to recover a drawdown in one trade. If you are, let's suppose you are someone who into markets, who into this market from not a very large time, have less experience, when best thing for you is, if you're taking 1% risk here, decrease your risk by 50%. Take 0.5% risk, break your drawdown into some ratios that I will recover like 1% on day one, 1% on day two, and after that recovering 2%, I will start risking 2x of my previous risk. So this is the maths that I used to do, but right now I am comfortable taking the same risk after losing the 5 trades, because after that, if I am losing, then seriously I need to rejournal and take everything like I'm trading properly or not. But this is the second scenario. If you're losing continuously, just risk down your risk to 0.5% or 50% of your risk, and try to break down your drawdown and recover in parts, so you get more confident about your future trades. You don't shiver that when you are in loss in your next trade, you are just losing 50% of what you used to risk. So this is the one of the greatest thing you can do in your drawdown phase, that not hoping to recover whole drawdown in one trade. Let's suppose you have 6% drawdown like me, so I might take 2% risk and recover whole drawdown in next trade. But what if I lose? I will add another 2% to this drawdown, which is 8%. Now to recover that 8%, I have lost 2%. What if I lose that too? My account breached. So I just breached that account in 2 trades. But what if I do is I risk 0.5%. I lose, I add another 6.5% to drawdown. I lose another 7% to drawdown. Still I have 3% to recover this account after taking 2 losses. But here I blow the account after 2 losses. So you have to be very defensive at this point of taking trades at drawdown. This is a phase that either breaks you or makes you. This is one line I read on someone Twitter. That drawdown is that phase that either make the trader or break the trader. So these are the 4 steps. I don't know why I told 5. I noted 5. I don't know. Wait, let me check. Oh yeah. So 5%, fifth part of the last part of this video is taking the A plus setup. Now what I mean by A plus setup, this is the fifth part. Sorry, by the way, not 5%. So what do I mean by 8% setups? Like after taking some losses, people start taking random trades. They think that I want to recover everything today. So they start clicking buy and sell randomly. So this is the one of the highest mistake that people do in the drawdown phase, that they start taking anything randomly. They're taking trades randomly. They don't know what they are doing. They're just hoping to recover from drawdown, and that case led to breach account, and you get an email, thank you for your money for that profile, use this code for 25% for next purchase. The basic email you get after blowing account in CFD, not in futures, not for future traders. Basically, sorry for them, they don't get any code. But this is the one thing that people are getting randomly taking trades. They forgot what they are using that earlier time to pass their account, what they use that time. So these are the problems that are people facing, that you need to keep in mind. So basically, if you are controlling yourself, you're controlling the market. Not controlling the market, you're controlling the outcomes. Basically, 99% of your outcomes are dependent on what you're doing, what the things you're doing, and how the way you react and how the way you work in the market. So you have to come with a plan that I am in a drawdown, how I will recover this. I will recover in parts. I will take things slowly. I don't want to make money today. I don't want to make money this week. I don't want to make money this month, but I want to recover this account. This live account is my actual capital that I'm getting. So if I am recovering this drawdown, that means I'm good trader. I have very good knowledge of markets. I'm able to make money. I'm able to go to the big funds. So this is how you think. Please don't treat your accounts like some random ass things, like some genie that will make you infinite money glitch. Instead, you will start keep blowing accounts, bro. So yeah, this video is for me also. Maybe I'll yapped a lot, but yeah, 21 minutes to this, and it is almost 1:35 a.m. in the market, like in the morning and Saturday. So long weekend. Happy weekend to everyone. So yeah, this is for this video. If you understand this video and understand and how the way I explained you like it, please let me know. For such videos, maybe I make more of psychological content from. I'm a motivator. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you all.